Man, Dokkan is getting very, very interesting. I mean, Bardock being able to sit on the same team with Cooler or Beerus, it's kind of nuts. Before we get started with the video, I would like to remind you that I stream every Wednesday through Friday on twitch.tv/thatguygoki. Links in the description down below. Man, Bardock, he's really good. He's easily a top 5 TUR in the game. And we're going to break him down and show you guys why. Bardock is finally here among us, a top tier Dokkan Fest unit. What's up guys, I am Goki and today we're going to be looking at Bardock. Bardock has an interesting leader skill in which it has 4 ki instead of the usual 3. It supplies 130% on HP and attack and defense 107%. He's the leader for the Revenge or Low Class Warrior category, making him quite interesting in terms of building Team Bardock on him, Raditz, lower class Gokus, maybe some revenge units here and here like Baby, so on and such. His category does have some versatility, while we may think there are some units in fact missing. The category is still pretty strong, and it has the consistency of 4 ki instead of 3. His super attack raises defense and causes immense damage to the enemy. That defense raises by 30% for 99 turns, or the max amount of turns you can be in the game. You can cap out his defense before transforming because it is an active skill. This is just going to be a side note before we get into the rest of it. Bark's passive skill is quite simplistic in its nature, and it has just a very good foundation for what it can do. He isn't this multitasking threaded beast like a Threadripper, lol, but he does have a good steady stat and a nice secondary part to his passive. He gains attack and defense plus 120%, plus an additional attack by 10% per low class warrior category ally on the team, up to an additional 50%, meaning if he's applying Team Bardock as their leader, they can give him a total of 170% boost to his attack. He also attacks effectively against all types when there is a wicked bloodline category enemy, meaning if there is a tech enemy, it will be neutral damage versus just, let's just say, half damage or 0.5 as I went in on my types video. If you did in fact think that was all to Bardock, he does have an active skill. His active skill allows him to turn into Super Saiyan Bardock. He transforms starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, or it can be activated at any time once there's a wicked bloodline category enemy he's facing. Frieza, Cooler, Chilled, King Cold, all of them allow him, or Meta Cooler, all of them allow him to transform almost immediately. And then the advent of the first Super Saiyan awakens. Bardock isn't any generic unit though. Once he transforms, he becomes a beastly unit and easily a top 5 TUR to date. His super attack changes along with his transformation, giving him a raise to attack and defense for 1 turn. This is about, I believe, 20% if I'm correct, or 25 to both stats. Causes immense damage to the enemy and greatly lowers defense, which allows him to deal even more damage when attacking an enemy. This super attack change comes very, very much in handy against the Legendary Goku event and Infinite History. His passive does in fact change. He gets a gigantic upgrade, and if anyone thinks he's shirking on defense, he's not. He gains attack 180% and defense 100%. He attacks effective against all types when attacking extreme class enemies. So no matter what typing, he will always attack for effective whenever he's fighting an extreme unit. He's also self-sufficient, E+3. He also has a chance of performing a critical hit and evading an enemy's attack by 18%. But that is not all. BARDOCK also reduces his damage received by 18% for 5 turns from the start of turn. That is all part of inclusive of that passive. He also launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, and all attacks become critical hits when there is a Wicked Bloodline category enemy. He is a beast when it comes to dealing with anything Wicked Bloodline category related, and his regular passive allows him to handle a lot of events later on. Take the Goku event for example. He can stack defense indefinitely until it's time to actually deal the final blow against Goku. When Goku is Mastered UI, he can transform and unleash a flurry of damage to Goku, allowing him to dodge, which you can't sadly during that event, but allowing him to tank better because of that 18% of mitigation for damage. I'll go over mitigation and how it affects this game in a very broken manner later on down the line. BARDOCK has a slew of categories and teams that he can be placed on and use effectively. Resurrected Warriors, Low Class Warrior, which is his own, Pure Saiyajins, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, Goku's Family, Super Saiyajins, Explosion of Anger, and Revenge. All these have a place for him because they host a slew of Saiyajins that allow him to be linked very well. Resurrected Warriors, he will be placed together with his Fizz counterpart. Low Class Saiyan Warrior, he can also be placed together with some Team BARDOCK guys. Pure Saiyajins, same deal. Transformation Boost is however a very special case, and I'll be going more in depth very soon. Time Travelers, very strong. Super Saiyan 3 BARDOCK also sits on that category. Goku's Family also has home to tons of BARDOCKs, Gokus, and people that share links very similar to him. Super Saiyajins, Explosion of Anger, and Revenge, all of them have in common very good synergistic units for him. He has no misfires on his team, and he's never misplaced. Enter one of BARDOCK's strongest teams, if not his strongest team in my opinion. The Transformation Boost category, or the Transformation Boost team. Now this team, because of it's so flexible with Terrifying Conquerors and Transformation Boost, allows a synergistic team that deals tons of damage, can tank, and support non-stop. As you can see by the main rotations, we have BARDOCK linked with Turles, as they do share Prepare for Battle and some Saiyajin links. They also share Fierce Battle, so he's getting enough damage there. Turles is supplying 40% extra damage to him, and Turles is also a low class Saiyan. This allows him to get an extra 20% boost because he counts himself. As you can see, this is a JP only team currently, unless you can switch in the spots between Gogeta and Vegito for some other form of fusions within, but for now, this is a JP only team until July. The main floaters are Coolers himself, all 3 Coolers, as they supply this entire team, except Turles obviously, with some decent buffs. Int Cooler does in fact supply Turles with good buffs, but this whole team is always constantly being buffed by 3% attack, P+2 on occasion, P+3 for Turles, things like that. There's always a support in rotation, allowing the team to make its full potential. This team not only can handle Wicked Bloodlines, but because Cooler is in it, you can actually handle a lot of pure Saiyajin content. A lot of content that has Gokus and Vegetas, allowing him to always constantly crit and deal damage, making this team one of the most versatile and flexible teams. This team is easily in a top 5 spot. This team has so much synergy, and it can be used by you to clear almost any content you want in the game. That is it for my rant on BARDOCK. He is a very, very good unit, summon worthy. Sadly though, by the time this comes out, he will be gone, and we'll have to wait for him to show up on another banner. But until then, as it stands, BARDOCK is Z tier. I want to thank you guys for continuing to watch my videos as I pump them out. This took a little bit because it was my first time doing all these edits, But I want to thank you guys for watching so much. Keep up the support. It helps the channel grow, makes it bigger and better for everyone. Please like and subscribe, and as always, don't forget to keep it sooo.